All right, do not go broke trying to live like these influencers. I'm telling you from personal experience, most of these people's lives are rented.
A lot of people online are starting to question something that used to go mostly unnoticed: the so-called fake rich lifestyle. Expensive cars that are leased, luxury apartments people can barely afford, and designer brands bought on credit just to keep up appearances. The internet is now full of creators calling this out and sharing their thoughts about people pretending to be wealthy when the reality is very different. In this video, we're looking at viral reactions from people exposing and criticizing fake rich culture. So let's see what everyone is saying.
If you live in LA or Miami or another major city and you see all these young guys driving like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a Rolls Royce or some other high-end car and you're like, man, I'm behind, I'm doing something wrong, these guys are successful, I'm not, just understand, most of these guys don't even make $500,000 a year in profit or salary. They don't even make $500,000 a year in profit or salary, and they go get these cars so they could look rich.
So the people that don't care what other people think about what they're driving have come from two schools. This is my thought. They either grew up incredibly wealthy, and like my husband did, and like they almost are so well off, and everyone around them is, that they don't even notice that there's a difference. It truly is like, well, everyone's that way. And they almost notice when they don't have the money and are trying too hard, and they're like, what are you doing?
I feel like so many people on the internet act fake rich. And it really irks me just because it just creates this idea, especially here on social media, that you're supposed to have and supposed to be at a certain point, even when those people that are pretending aren't even at that point. For example, this is stemming from, I just got this car and it's a Mazda, and I'm so proud of this car. I worked hard for it. I was able to put a lot of money down on it, and I said that it was my dream car. And although like every single comment has been so sweet, congratulating me, people saying that Mazda is their dream car, there were a few comments, and some that I deleted because that were like, really, a Mazda is your dream car? A Mazda? And I'm like, yeah, a Mazda. I'm very mindful with my coins. What? Also, I do very well for myself, but I'm living within what I have at the moment. A new Mazda car is incredible to be able to afford to get myself. What are we even talking about? I feel like people, and of course they're burner accounts, and I'm like, the people that are commenting that, do you even have $1,000 in your bank account?
I can't stand people that pretend to be rich online, dude. Like, y'all do name dropping with like luxury words, and it's so funny. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know these weirdos? Like, have you ever been out with people and they're like, I gotta go back to the penthouse and change. I have to go back to the villa and change. The hotel. The hotel is what you're talking about. You didn't have to call it a penthouse and a villa. You wanted us to all know that, so we thought you were superior. And now we genuinely think you're weird because you're name dropping items. Like, tell me you don't have enough money to live the lifestyle you want to live without telling me. It's funny when dudes do it too. Like, if a dude gets a watch, it's no longer a watch. It's whatever brand that watch is, if it was expensive and probably fake. Like, yeah, I gotta throw the AP on. It's Audemars Piguet for people like me who are fucking poor. Like, brother, you have an AP and you work for FedEx. That is just financially irresponsible. There's nothing cool about that. I can only assume you have mountains of debt. The equivalent is women that feel the need to put their designer purse in every photo they take at dinner or brunch ever. This was very expensive and I need you to see it. So here's a photo bomb of my Gucci bag.
I'm not naming no names, but I wish you guys knew how easy it is to fake being wealthy for the internet here in LA. A lot of those big money guys and your favorite creators don't live where you think they live. So up the street from here, we have this $100 million mansion that costs $90 an hour to rent out. A lot of creators rent that space once a week. I'm not naming no names, but I wish you guys knew how easy it is to fake being wealthy for the internet here in LA. A lot of those big money guys and your favorite creators don't live where you think they live. So up the street from here, we have this $100 million mansion that costs $90 an hour to rent out. A lot of creators rent that space once a week, film their content and make it look like they live there. Rent a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, 99 bucks an hour. It gets crazier because most people in LA have a following, because to be a model or an actor, there's a lot of casting calls you can't go to unless you have a following. What used to happen is when you got with an agency, they would dump you a bunch of bots. Now most people realize how that damages an account, but the metrics are still there. And since most people don't know how to do that, they end up buying followers, likes, comments, shares, everything, so they can go to casting calls and keep their agency. There's even more because there's agency funded houses out here. Anyone who's part of that agency can go film there and make it look like they live there. And they encourage you to do this because it looks better for the internet. But there's even more because we also have designer rental services. It's between $300 and $800 a month, and you get bags, shoes, sunglasses, clothing, anything you need, all designer. Just wear it, get your pictures, and then send it back. As long as you don't ruin it, you don't have to pay for it. You can fully construct a lifestyle out here of wealth. And that's part of the reason we're starting to get a bunch of influencer debt resolution companies now. Like, you don't need to feel bad about yourself. Just wear the 10-cent shirt from the thrift store. Nobody cares, I promise you. Build your content around something else.
Man, I'm so tired of these financial gurus getting on social media saying investing in this, investing in that, and do this and that, without bringing up the part of their life where they did bank fraud or sold drugs or did other things to come up and get capital. Like, you can't get financial advice without telling the whole story. And I ain't judging nobody, but man, if you know you sold, you know you had them pounds back in the day, and now you got you a couple of million and you investing in to a logistics business and all that, keep it real and tell folks that. Because the average everyday 9 to 5, the average work every day, don't have money, extra money to even have the capital to do certain things. Tell the whole story and stop sitting on a high horse like you got it out the mud when you know you didn't. That shit lame, man. Because all this stuff take capital. And I ain't mean to curse, but I be getting mad when I be seeing that type of stuff. Because I just found out one of my favorite folks that I watch on YouTube, I ain't gonna say his name, that he used to do bank fraud back in the day. Now he do real estate, which is good, but he be online bashing folks. Talking about everybody broke. You should do this, you should invest in this. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, even though I don't get online and just be looking up to folks, it just, I kind of looked at him different. I really look at him different now after I found out he did bank fraud back in the day, because it's like, you speak from a way like you got it out the mud. Like, where you get the money from to invest in all this real estate, in a construction company and all that type of stuff? Like, come on, man. You gotta keep real on these apps. That's why it's important for y'all not to be listening to nobody about no financial stuff, because you don't know what people did to even get the startup money. Stop buying these courses, man. These folks be lying.
I don't know if it's the money person in me, but sometimes I can easily pinpoint when someone is trying to act as if they have more than they actually do. And if you listen closely to their conversations, a lot of times they will tell on themselves. I'm so excited for our trip. So I found some great prices in Comfort Plus and Main Cabin. So which one do you want to do? Comfort Plus? Girl, that is not how I travel. I'm going to be in first class and you're going to be right there with me. It's such a short flight, and to be honest with you, it's not really worth it to me to pay triple for just 2 hours. Now, if it was a longer flight, maybe. You know what? If you don't got it, just say you don't got it. Okay. Are you available to give me a ride to work tomorrow? No problem. Is your car in the shop? Girl, the dealership turned off my Mercedes. Don't you hate when that happens? No, I've never heard of that. I got my Camry from the Toyota dealership on Greenbrier. How are they able to turn it off? Yeah, it's something that dealerships put on the car. I was 2 days late on my payment. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Not really. I always had my payment on auto pay with my credit union. Plus, I like to keep a month's cushion in my account. Well, I bought the car there and I paid there. Besides, I tried to go through a credit union, but they were being difficult, talking about how I needed a co-signer. Who did you go with? My car's paid off now, but it was with Navy. Paid off? But your car's a 22. How did you pay it off so fast? Well, I wanted to pay it off as soon as possible, so I got a shorter term. Plus, I have an 850 credit score, so I was able to get a low rate and payment, which made it easier. Well, you know, I would have done that too, but it was, hey, no need to explain. If you don't got it, you don't got it.
How to spot a fake rich guy? People think this is a luxury, but those are actually broke behavior. He drives a luxury car, but he can't afford to take you to a nice restaurant. All his clothes is weird, but he has this huge Louis Vuitton belt. He posts a lot on Instagram about his luxury lifestyle. He's inviting you to all those luxury locations, but he's constantly postponing it. Okay, next month. For sure, we will go. I just have problems with crypto right now. The last one. He talks a lot about his important rich friends, but he never actually introduces you to them. He doesn't have the lifestyle he wants you to think he has. Let me know in the comments how you can tell if he's faking it. Think about it.
She scammed all of New York into thinking that she was some rich German princess worth $60 million. Except how did she afford living at all these bougie hotels, eating at all these fancy restaurants when she wasn't rich and she wasn't even German? Her real name is Anna Sork, and she had no family fortune, no trust fund, and no billionaire father. She was born in Russia in 1991. Her dad was a truck driver and her mom just owned a small convenience store. So fast forward to 2013, Anna moves to New York and she gets a job at a fashion magazine. And that's where the delusion begins. She starts calling herself Anna Delvey because I guess that sounds more expensive. She tells everyone, I'm a German heiress. My father owns solar panels. I have $60 million in trust funds. And people believe it. She scammed hotels. She scammed friends. She even convinced a hotel to loan her $100,000. Let me know how. She checks into the 11 Howard Hotel where the rooms are like $400 to $1,500 a night and racks up a $30,000 hotel bill without ever putting a card on file. And when they ask for payment, she hits them with the, oh, my manager's wiring the money, just be patient. But wait, it gets worse. In 2017, she invites a few friends to this over-the-top trip to Morocco. I'm talking $7,000 a night, private pool, private butler, private flights, ordering the whole menu just because she can. But then halfway through the trip, her card gets declined. And she tells her friends, oh my god, my bank's being so weird right now. Can you cover it real quick, please? One of her friends, Rachel Williams, poor girl, puts the whole thing on her company card. $62,000. Not 62, not 620, 62,000. And Rachel has never gotten paid back. But here's where Anna really up because Rachel was not playing. She contacts the FBI. And now Anna's on the NYPD's radar. And one day she's dining at this really fancy restaurant in Lee Parker, Meriden. I don't know how to say that. The bill comes. The card declines. Ah, shocking. She tells the staff, oh, my aunt's from Germany's on the way to pay. Girl, be serious. But instead of her aunt showing up, the police roll in and arrest her. What's funny is the bill wasn't even $200. Anna was sentenced 4 to 12 years for scamming hotels, banks, private jets, basically anyone who crossed her path. Oh, and she was fined $24,000 and ordered to pay back $200,000. But here's the part that kills me the most. When the judge asked if she felt bad about it, this girl straight up said, the thing is, I'm not sorry. I'd be lying if I said I was sorry for anything. Well, at least she's honest, I guess. But I'm asking you, was she a criminal or was she just playing the same game that rich people play every single day? Let me know what you guys think in the comments and stay safe out there because apparently confidence is all you need to scam the hell out of people. Conversations like these show that a lot of people are starting to see through the illusion of fake wealth. The pressure to look successful can push people into lifestyles that are not always real or sustainable. Many creators are now encouraging others to focus more on financial stability instead of appearances. What do you think about fake rich culture? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.
People go broke trying to look rich all the time. If you got a car that's almost paid off and you're thinking about trading it in and getting another car, adding another car note on it, crazy. That's crazy.